It can certainly be challenging to teach children about empathy and inclusion. And you know what? Unless you have some fun characters to help you out, interesting books to help you along. And we're talking about Dr. Alkin and the Home Team book series. And we're joined by co-authors Dr. Terry Howard-Hughes and Clint Hughes. Thank you both for being with us.
Oh, thank you so much
for
having us on the show.
Yes. This is a project very close to home here. And tell us about the series and what HOME stands for, H-O-M-E.
HOME stands for Help or Motivate Everybody.
So the concept is to teach children at an early age that it doesn't matter what we look like on the outside. We're all the same on the inside. We want to be included and loved and accepted.
And appreciated.
Yeah, you know, the book, it's a series. Let's talk about the characters that we're going to find in the books themselves.
Okay, well, we have Dr. Alkin and Nurse Sharkey, and
they start pulling together the home team.
Yes.
The first member is Trouble. She has very long ears. She can use them to fly, and she can use them to type. She's very good at engineering.
And then the second character is King Tux, and he's a tiny cat. But in the third book, Pirate the rabbit gets caught in a tornado and has to crawl in a tiny hole. And because King Tux is so small, he can go in there and save Pirate, but Pirate loses an eye.
And even though Pirate only has one eye, he sees the best in others.
And then the last of the characters that make up the home team is Goldie, and she's a golden retriever that was born with part of her right arm missing. But Trouble's really smart in engineering and makes all kinds of prosthetics for her. So then the team goes out in the community, and in book 5, Buddy Bear saves a family from a forest fire but is embarrassed about his scars. But the home team teaches him that he was the only one brave enough to save that family. And then he gets invited to be a fire chief. And then the next book will be Casey Koala Bear, who's a deaf character. So we have a whole series where we want to talk about all kinds of issues from cerebral palsy to Down syndrome
to being afraid of the dark, being afraid to go into the water.
Sure. Well, you know, every book has the mission actually in the beginning of the book, obviously for adults here, but to raise the self-esteem and confidence of children with special needs, disabilities, and differences, and to teach other children acceptance and inclusion with those differences and disabilities. It's just so important. Let's talk about those differences. You named a number of differences, but I think as a child, if we know that, you know what, people are going to be different and expect those differences, even look for those differences and celebrate them, we're way ahead of the game here, aren't we?
Well, exactly. I mean, if kids can find out that their difference is what makes them unique,
right?
That's that everybody may look or act or sound different, but inside we all want to be accepted, appreciated, and included.
Now, one of the things about the books is we hope it's a gateway for parents to start a discussion with their children, whether they have a difference or disability or not, but to be able to talk to the kids about, you know, Johnny may be in a wheelchair, but go up and talk to him and see what his likes are and, you know, include him, you know, so that they're not afraid. Because I think sometimes fear makes children become bullies or be afraid to talk to people who may look or act differently.
Really great message that needs to be told over and over again. All right, my question's about takeaway. First, what do you want children to take away from these books? And then I'll flip it. What do you want the adults to take away from these books?
We want the kids to take away that although somebody might look, act, or talk differently, they can be a great friend and they all can be included one way or another. You take the parents.
Well, and for the parents to feel comfortable talking to their children about different friends that they might meet at school, and for their child, whether they have a difference or disability or whether they don't, to excel to the best that they can. For those without, to become mentors, and for those children that may have a difference or disability, to go ahead and try new things and see what they're good at, see what they like, and so they can continue to excel in life.
And it goes for grandparents, too. Also great teachers in this whole big picture. All right, thank you both so much. To purchase, you connect with the team. The information is waiting for you at dralkin.com. It's right there on your screen. Thank you both for doing this. I know it's a labor of love, and we hope it brings and opens new doors for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate your time.
This segment of Good Company was sponsored by PR Media. You're looking